Hello everybody, my name's Spicy and welcome to my channel. Today we're on Sergeant Fuzz's account. We're going to be taking over his 3v3 arena. Now, he is stuck not being able to get into gold right now, which isn't something he should have any issues with, because the first thing you see when you get on here is a Teras, a Torment, a Necrit, a Baron, UDK. I mean, everything we could need to make some absolutely top tier PvP teams. Now, we've seen the champions. How am I going to lay them out? Let's go ahead and figure that out. We'll head over to the presets and set out some teams. So for the first team, I think just a basic speed team is the way to go. Not him. We're going with Baron. And then with the next team, I think we definitely want to pick up the King and Queen duo. Now with them, they do have a few big issues. One of them is, well, you just take so much damage. They don't have too much inbuilt survivability. So I think an Ursuga would be the best person to put here. And then a cleanser would be nice. I know she brings a cleanse, but she's getting CC'd sometimes and whatever else. So I think a Pythion is perfect to put there. Now for this last team, obviously Duchess and Teras, there is no Marichka, so we need to go ahead and find somebody else to fill in for Marichka, which best is probably Duchess. And then we're going to go ahead and bring in the UDK, because Rotos can be a problem sometimes with teams like this. He'll just go ahead and over time build up his damage, and without a Harima to pair them with, it's probably best we just go ahead and put in the UDK. And then last in the team, I think we probably want to go Mithrala, because she's bringing more buffs. She's putting up the Hex, and overall I think she is a perfect fill-in, because I mean really the cleanse is the last thing we need here. The last thing that we truly need, not like the last thing we need is to die or whatever. You know what I mean. Anyways, guys, this time I'm going to build every team and then show them one by one. Usually I'll build one team, show you it, then the next, show you it, last, show you it. We're not doing it that way this time. I'm just going to build all of them, show you each individually, and then we're going to move all of them to 3v3, where I'm going to show you how strong they are in the 3v3 area. So I'll be back as soon as all the teams are built, and we'll look at the builds. Well guys, everybody's built, so let's go ahead and check out the teams. First, Arbiter, Kymar, Necrit, and Baron. Let's go ahead and look at their builds. So for Arbiter, we have her pretty fast at 369. She's fully booked and is going down into Timely Intervention, Lasting Gifts, and Spirit Haste. Next is the Kymar. So the Kymar is one reaction, double speed, and perception. He's at 307 and 568 accuracy. Fully booked, going down into Eagle Eye with Cycle of Revenge. And then we have our Necrit. Now, there is very limited stone skin gear on the account, so I had to ration it out, basically. So this is the best I could get him. He is 6B stone skin, as I mentioned, 2 reaction, 86k HP, 4k defense, 195 speed. Usually I would put him in bolster, but there's not a single piece of bolster on the account. So this is what we have. He is fully booked, 2-star polymorph, and is going down, well, isn't going down anywhere, but he would be going down into Bulwark, because that's usually what you do on a Necrit. Then finally we have Baron. So there was only one set of lethal on the entire account, and there is really no Ascension materials, so this is the best I could get him for now. Considering he's in a speed team, his speed wasn't too important to me. It's important, yes. You would love to use him in live arena, but for what I had, this is the best I could do. So he's at 6k attack, 189 speed, 100% crit rate, 280 crit damage. Not booked at all, mainly because the only ability that truly matters is his A4, and you can't book that. And he's going down Helm Smasher with Retribution. So that is the first team, guys. Let's go ahead, try it against a few other teams, and see what we can get done. Really, if we're going against another speed team like this, it's about if we outspeed. If we don't outspeed, then we probably lose. But we do outspeed, and yeah, sure, why not? Let's go for it. Ah, dang it. So we get locked out. It shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as we can get a turn here, A1, and we basically killed everybody. His A1 is strong enough that even going against a lockout team isn't too much of a problem. No, that one's a bit too easy. Let's go against this one. Another decently strong speed team. Has higher power than us, but that's mainly because there's a Duchess in here. All good affinity for Kymar. Let's just go ahead and protect our Arbiter, because she's who really matters here. And then we go ahead, AoE, one shot, absolutely no problems at all. Let's look for a team that might have a bolster set. That would be fun. This team looks very strong. Let's see if we can beat it. We might not, but there's a chance we do, and I'm always down to try something new. Okay, we got the full team strip. Amazing. Let's try to get the weaken out. Okay, no weaken. So we're just gonna go with the AoE. One shot everybody. Just absolutely crazy damage. We almost died there. That would have been the end of the fight, probably. Alright, let's go for the ally attack. We get that, and then AoE. And that should finish out the fight right here. Absolutely crazy stuff. That was a very, very strong team. One that would have been a struggle for many teams, but we made it happen. And let's just do one more. Let's not drain this out too much. I believe he ignores block damage. I could be wrong. Shield and block damage, yes. So this team should be absolutely no problem for us. It's all spirit affinity, which is a little strange, but I'm not here to judge. Let's just go in for the protection. AoE, we kill almost, but it doesn't matter because even if he does that, we are using Baron, so he'll just go straight through it. And we win. We just have to go ahead and get rid of that block damage because his A1 doesn't ignore it. There we go. Alright guys, so that is team number one. Clearly very, very strong team. And we beat every team we went against, so we love to see that. Now let's go ahead and look at the second team. I'm just calling it Royal Family because of the King and Queen duo. Sadly, there is no bolster, so Ursuga wasn't able to get into the best build that she can. And again, there was also very limited stone skin. The builds are a little off of what I would usually do, especially White Queen here. I just try to get her somewhat quick with a little bit of resistance. There really was no gear when I got to her, which is sad. But if Bolster gets on the account, if more Stone Skin gets on the account, we would get her into Stone Skin with much more HP, some more defense, and then maybe a lot. I'd say you only need her about 240 and some good Stone Skin. But sadly, we just have her in one piece protection, one righteous, and then one speed. Not booked at all, and is just going down into timely intervention, cycle revenge, lasting gifts, and spirit haste. Next is Ursuga. So Ursuga is in 6-piece protection, 1-piece reaction. Now I figured we can't get the stone skin on her. We can't get the bolster because there is none. So we might as well just try for some protection and keep her buffs up. So we have her at 84k HP, 5k defense, 221 speed, 274 resistance, and then sadly there's no accuracy either. So there was very few pieces that I could work with when I get around to certain champions. So this is what I could do, not booked and not masteried. So a lot of stuff missing on her, and her build could be made a million times better very easily. And hopefully if I end up back on this account, we'll get her rebuilt. But we move on to I know the king and Python. Okay, so the king, he is in Savage, 1-piece Stone Skin, and 1-piece Rathalos. So he is at 84.5k HP, 206 speed, 100% crit rate, and 256 crit damage. He isn't booked at all right now, and he's going down into Hump Smasher with Cycle of Revenge. Definitely a person you want to get booked, 100%. And then we have Pythion. So Pythion is one of the people in decent stone skin. We're going to go ahead and level this piece because I remembered I was just trying to ration out some silver and make sure that we got the build done. But yeah, so this is his build. He's in 6-piece stone skin, 1-piece reaction. He's at 84k HP, 3.7k defense, 221 speed. He is fully booked besides the A1. You don't really need it booked. It is nice though. 1-star Life Harvest is going down into Timely Intervention with Cycle of Revenge. And that is the team. So let's take it into some speed teams. Maybe another goes second. But all right, so we did take that, so we put her pretty fast so she can work as a speed booster. That was my idea there, because we couldn't get the other stuff going, so we might as well give her some use in being speed boosting. And then we get our buffs out from her. Protected on him, which is nice, and we win that one very nicely. Let's refresh. Let's get a nice page going on here. This one looks like a very strong team, so let's see if we can do this. Another person you could sub out in this team is Ursuga for Wukong, and that would be a very good sub out, but we like them having the buffs on Narcissus, so we kind of got what we could. And the reason that we like it so much is well, as long as that doesn't happen, we can go ahead and block revive somebody with our king. Okay. Alright, we got the polymorph out on us. We're going to try to block revive the... Oh my gosh, okay, we did a lot of damage there. Got the block revive off. Almost full team and there. So now that she's block revived, the fight won't go on infinitely, which is an issue when it comes to the Marichka teams. They'll just go on and on and on, and that is never fun to go against. Until he comes out and makes it pretty easy. So let's go for the A1 here. We're able to finish him off. We are in a pretty bad position here to get A2'd by a Wukong, especially with that decreased defense and weaken out there. We just get that out of here. Yeah, that would have for sure ended the fight. Let's go ahead and block revive Wukong, and the fight is over. Strong team there taken out. Not too quickly, but definitely pretty safe. Sure, let's go against this one. We have some strong protection from Valk, UDK, and oh gosh, okay. So this whole team is just based around Stone Skin. Hate to see it, especially for the team we have. Let's just go with some A1s for now. Wait for them to take their turns. And as soon as we can get a turn here, we should be able to just end the fight. They have a bunch of shields out. Only issue is the UDK, but even then, not much of an issue, just a nuisance. A2. Oh, almost. So close. Okay. The revive, we want to see a we want to see a polymorph or something, but we don't have polymorph, so just have to sit here and get hit a million times. Okay, we got the reset, which is cool. And she just oh, she didn't lose any of her buffs, so we're gonna try the A2. Oh, we're gonna try to block reviver just to get rid of her. But now that his stuff is gone, we can actually try to do something in this fight. As long as there's a shield, we have the double hit, and that's what Narcissus is all about, is just taking out either the bolster teams, the Valk teams, any of these really awful, just constant protection stall teams. Once his counterattack is there, we go. We can actually not sit through a million of his hits. Let's just throw it on full auto and we'll get through it. All right, so as soon as this fight ends, we're going to go ahead and move on to the last team, which we're only going to do 1 or 2 fights on. And then we're going to move in to the actual 3v3 side of things, where we'll probably do 3, 4 fights. Maybe not that many, maybe just 2 to 3, because 3v3 can take a while, just depending on what the matchups are. We got the reset. Let's get through it, guys. Taking forever here. All right, Narcissus should be getting his turn, and UDK just barely holding on for dear life here. A 3-minute fight that only should have been maybe a minute if it wasn't for the counterattack. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and show the last team. So the last team, just called Teras, is broken, because that's really all it is Teras being absolutely disgusting. Let's go ahead and show off the champs. So, I mean, Teras is the first one that shows up. So Teras is in Savage and crit damage, along with a, what is it, Blood Shield? Yep. Blood Shield Ring. So he's at 81k HP, which is definitely low. So getting the Ascensions on the chest and then the other pieces along with the banner and ring will had a lot of HP, and then of course the boots adding speed or HP depending on which one you want. He's at 212 speed, which isn't good but also not awful for a Saras, and I mean his defense is pretty solid at 3.5k. 100% crit rate, 321 crit damage. He is not booked at all, which is crazy. Teras needs your books. For sure, book Teras. He's one of the best champs in the game, and then he is mastered going down into Home Smasher. He has Kill Streak, Blood Shield, and then Retribution. Next is the Duchess. So Duchess is in 6-piece Stone Skin and then 1-piece Reaction. 96k HP, 4.3k defense, 260 speed, 316 resistance, fully booked, 2-star Life Harvest is going down, Timely Intervention, Cycle of Revenge, Lasting Gift, Spirit Haste, like every Duchess I really ever do. And then we have our UDK. So UDK is just in the 6-piece Stone Skin. He is at 62k HP, which is definitely low. 3.4k defense, 106 speed, and then 494 accuracy, 250 resistance. He is fully booked, 2-star Life Harvest. Now the masteries definitely need changed. I forgot to look at his masteries. So the masteries you want to go on a UDK are really just along the lines of going down into the Unshakable, avoiding any turn meter ones at all. That the last thing you want is to give your UDK turn meter. So just go down, get any of the defensive ones, because that's really what matters. It's just a bunch of defensive stuff on him, and then you can run him down there. All right. And then we have our Mithrala. So Mithrala is in 6-piece Perception, 61k HP, 3.5k defense, 272 speed, and 511 accuracy. There wasn't too many good pieces of perception on the account. There wasn't too many good amulets and accessories in general. So it isn't the best build ever, but it's definitely solid. She's booked on her A2 and her A3, and we just have her going down into War Master. I would definitely say that we should redo this into the... Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. We'll just go there, drop her down into this, and then pick up Blasting Gifts and Master Hexer. And then you can run her down straight into War Master. But Master Hexer and Lasting Gifts are very important for building a Mithrala. And I believe that is all the builds, guys. Let's go ahead and show this team. We shouldn't have any struggles against really any type of team you can think of. I mean, unless there's one with a really good Ramatsu, I would say, would destroy this, but let's go with the AoE. It's so strong. Oh my gosh. Absolutely blown up. And then the A2, doing quick 100k. No problem. Now, this team, one of the stronger ones on this page, I believe. Like the Uko build. I really like when people do that on their Ukos. I think it's the best way to build an Uko. Um, so good to see that. Ooh, that isn't good. Okay, let's just go for the A2 on him. They revive, not a problem. We really want to get the cleanse off on him before we use our AoE. So let's just wait it out. We go. Okay. Let's let them keep their buffs. Let's let them stay strong. But as soon as Teras gets a turn, we all know how that goes. With 5 buffs, AoE just won the game. He's so crazy. Okay. We understand how Teras works. Let's hop in here. I'd like to say we should just go against this. Sure, why not? Let's see how it goes. It could go really bad, but we could have fun while we're at it. So let's take the Narcissus team into the Taras team. Um, Actually, with the Frolny, I don't know about that. The Frolny can be a big issue. It'll be alright. We'll give it a go. Let's just try this. Absolute Kraken team here. I think that the account I'm on is free to play. So going against this, a definitely not free to play team here. Let's hit them with the AoE. Not bad damage there at all. Let's go again, reset. That sucks. Okay, we can go for the A1 and then hopefully that'll just kill. So then we can clean up with the A4. Awesome. Let's put this out. Just buff up like crazy. Hopefully. Yep. No problem. Just blew that team up. Okay. Now, Georgia could be an issue. No, not an issue at all. And that is another win. So we won this one. Now, for the last team, I don't know, but overall, we did win, which is very, very cool. Looking at this team, this is one that most people would have definitely avoided, even with the champions that he has, but didn't avoid it and won. Sometimes you just got to try some harder looking teams and see if you know what you're doing with your build, see if your builds are as strong as you think they are. Now for this last one, I would honestly be concerned if we won. Being completely honest, I think there's no reason we should ever win this fight. But let's give it a go. Yeah, so we're not gonna win this one. Not with the Frolny built the way he is. Not with the Taras. Okay, the Frolny isn't built that well actually, and the Taras isn't either. Okay, so their gear is not good at all. And neither is that Wukong. That Wukong could have one-shot us there. Okay, let's give it a go. We'll go into the Frolny, see if we can do any damage. Not really. Now, that was a solid AoE on his end. We could have won that, I think. No, actually, no, not with the Terase too. But I didn't want to waste y'all's time on that fight. Let's refresh. Let's see what there is. We have a very solid set of teams here. Maybe just a bit too annoying with this team and the Harima. Just makes things take too long for the video. Yeah, this one's strong. So a good speed team, a very strong Duchess and Candrafon team. And then that one at the end. So what do we want to do? I think our best bet is to just take our speed team into their speed team. I think I preferred that. Okay, let's give it a go. could have been the wrong move, but we'll just have to see how it plays out. So we're faster, and that's just a win right there. Oh, that's not good. Okay. The Swift Parry Big Un is interesting. Let's give ourselves the TM boost. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot there was a Torment in this fight. Okay. I think we can still pick up the win regardless, and we will. Pretty good stuff there. Even with the big mistake, the King and Queen duo can really just do some crazy stuff. Alright. Let's go with the AoE. Didn't kill there. Definitely thought we would have. That Torment might have a decent amount of HP actually. Not any amount of damage though. Go for the lockout. No lockout. Reset cooldowns though, which is great. Angel Song. What we'd like to do here, we won't get the chance to. I was gonna say we could try and block revive the Torment with the A2. Okay. Let's just block revive him. And then the fight is over. We just have to get through the Torment reviving. Go. And then the last team, we have the Teras against it, so really we shouldn't lose at all. I don't really want to do anything here. I'd say maybe you can just go ahead and proc that passive of his. So something I'm noticing a lot here is that people have the champions, and what is this, Silver 3? People have the champions, but they have no idea how they're building them. So I would almost say you guys could just, if you're in this situation, just try some teams that look hard because these builds have been pretty bad. A Leo at 1% HP with his AoE, even with a Taras here, should have killed them with Rala no problem, but didn't. So that's definitely concerning for whatever those builds are. And with Rala doing her job at annoying the other team. I haven't been seeing Pythion used enough recently, honestly. I think Pythion is such a great champion. Um, he's definitely overshadowed by the Duchess and Marichkas of the world, but if you're not using your Pythion, maybe see if you can fit him in something, because that cleanse is just so strong. You have one more turn. Just keep him down. Holy crap. We could have buffed there, I believe, and that would have been the better move. Okay, the UDK just doing some damage. Team like this, when you have the, what is it? Not Soul Reap, but the one that destroys your enemies max HP, is really just so strong. Alright. Dang, we didn't kill there. He might have not had, well, he definitely had more attack than us because of our, maybe that's only with Marichka. That could be only with Marichka. I don't ever get to use Taras on my account, so, because I don't have him. Yeah, this will be a win, guys. I'm not going to leave this, but it's just taking forever. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and as soon as this fight's over, I'll be right back. Alright, the fight ended right as soon as I paused it because we had like 7 buffs on Taras and they were all like half HP. So easy win there. And the video's gone on for 30 minutes, so I'm not going to do any more fights, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy it, learn anything from it, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. If you guys would like account help like this for yourself, you can join my Discord through the link in the description. There you can either just DM me or open up a ticket, and then from there we can get something worked out. I have a prices page so you can see how much each type of takeover is. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, thank you guys again. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.